History chapter 9, the Maratha War of Independence. The word Maratha used here is for the people who speak Marathi language. Now let us know what is meant by the Maratha War of Independence. After the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Maratha fought with great valor, that is, courage, with the Mughals. The battles were led under the leadership of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj and Maharani Tarabai to protect the Swaraj. This struggle lasted for 27 years. This is called as the Maratha War of Independence. In 1682 CE, the Emperor Aurangzeb invaded into south. Still, Maratha succeeded in defeating him and emerged victoriously in their struggle. We will know more about this in this chapter. Now let us know about Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj was the eldest son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He was born on 14th May 1657 on the Purandar fort. After Shivaji Maharaj, he descended the throne. As the Marathas were struggling with Mughals, Aurangzeb's son Shahzada Akbar rebelled against his father. Meaning of rebelled, to fight against the authority. Emperor Aurangzeb crushed his rebellion. Shahzada Akbar came to Sambhaji Maharaj to stay with him. Emperor Aurangzeb went to south to kill Akbar. He had a huge army and a powerful artillery. Meaning of artillery, large heavy guns that are moved on wheels. That is, you can take these heavy guns from one place to another. Aurangzeb took help from Siddhi of Janjira against Maratha power. Aurangzeb also took Portuguese to his side. Back to back, Sambhaji Raje faced many difficulties from all the sides and he could not face the Mughal power. In the first chapter, the Maratha War of Independence, the reign of Sambhaji Maharaj after the death of Shivaji Maharaj is explained. Shivaji Maharaj had given him excellent education in civil administration and military campaigns. Meaning of civil administration, an administration established by foreign government. Meaning of military campaigns, a large scale, long duration, important military strategic plan used for battles or war. So, from the age of 14, Sambhaji Maharaj began to show his interest in administration of the state and the command of the army. When he was still a prince, he had led many attacks on territories of Mughals and Adil Shah. Once a French traveller named Abbe Carey said about Sambhaji Maharaj, he compared Sambhaji Maharaj with his father Shivaji Maharaj by saying, even though the prince is young, he is courageous and brave just like his father was famous for. When Sambhaji Maharaj became the king, the war with the Mughals became fiercer. Meaning of fiercer, violence or temper. Aurangzeb wanted to occupy regions from Kabul to Kanyakumari and make a big Mughal empire. Aurangzeb's dream was to destroy Maratha state fully, completely, using military and financial powers. But Sambhaji Maharaj crushed Aurangzeb's dream using bravery and military skills. Maratha army attacked many Mughal territories. Emperor Aurangzeb tried hard for a longer period of time, but could not conquer Maratha fort of Ramsej near Nashik. Therefore, Sambhaji Maharaj courageously brought Aurangzeb to his senses and to his knees. Once, in a fit of rage, Aurangzeb threw his turban onto the floor and said, I will defeat Sambhaji Maharaj, and this I will wear only after defeating him. But Aurangzeb could not keep his word. Sambhaji Maharaj defeated Aurangzeb courageously. Next point, campaign against the Siddhi. Let us know about Siddhi of Janjira. Siddhi of Janjira used to harass the people in the Maratha territory. How? He used to raid, burn and loot the Maratha territory and commit atrocities, cruelties. He was described as rat by Sabhasad. Sambhaji Maharaj led a campaign against him. He laid the siege to Siddhi's Dandarajapuri fort and crushed the fort of Janjira with artillery, with heavy large guns. At the same time, Mughals invaded Swaraj, so Sambhaji Maharaj had to leave the campaign in the midway and turn back. Campaign against the Portuguese. Portuguese of Goa came together with Aurangzeb and joined hands for mutual help. So Sambhaji Maharaj came to know about this. Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach a lesson to the Portuguese. He attacked the fort of Revadanda of Portuguese in 1683 CE. In return, Portuguese laid a siege to Fonda fort of Marathas near Goa border. The Maratha broke the siege and attacked Goa. The Portuguese got in very big trouble. Yesaji Kang fought against Portuguese with great valor. Portuguese governor was wounded and retreated. Meaning of retreated, to move backward in order to leave the battle. So Sambhaji Maharaj followed him. At the same time, Maharaj got a news that Mughals had attacked south of Konkan. Therefore, he abandoned the winning campaign of Goa and returned to fight with the Mughals. The end of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. Aurangzeb did not succeed in his campaign against Marathas. So he conquered the kingdom of Adil Shah and Qutub Shah. Now after acquiring lot of wealth from these two kingdoms, he became more and more stronger and powerful. He then attacked Marathas from all the sides of territories. In that attack, General Hambir Rao Mohite got killed in an encounter with Mughal army. As soon as Hambir Rao Mohite died, the military of Sambhaji Maharaj weakened. Yes, due to the end of Hambir Rao Mohite, the military was totally weakened. Sambhaji Maharaj could not resist. Administration of Sambhaji Maharaj. Though Sambhaji Maharaj was very busy with the battles, yet he took time to look after the administration of the Swaraj. Let us see which were they. He continued the prompt justice and revenue system which was going on from the time of his father Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He punished landlords who harassed common people and who worked against the Swaraj. Administration powers was given to Maharani Yesubai. She had her own stamp. He did not change any welfare policy made by his father Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj knew Sanskrit and many other languages too. He studied many ancient books on polity, meaning of polity, politics. He also wrote a book called Buddha Bhushanam. Death of Sambhaji Maharaj. Aurangzeb was trying very hard to defeat Sambhaji Maharaj. So he made Mukarrab Khan the in charge of Kolhapur province. Mukarrab Khan came to know that Sambhaji Maharaj was at Sangameshwar in Konkan. He raided the place and caught Sambhaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj was presented before Emperor Aurangzeb. Sambhaji Maharaj was fearless. He faced Aurangzeb. Emperor Aurangzeb ordered death sentence to Sambhaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj did not lose his self-respect and faced the death nobly and bravely. The Marathas was inspired by his sacrifice. They decided to put more and more efforts to fight against Mughals. Maharaj was brutally put to death by the emperor on 11th March 1689. Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj was the second son of Shivaji Maharaj. He was born on 24th of February 1670 on Raigad. He became Chhatrapati after the death of Sambhaji Maharaj. Aurangzeb thought it would be now easy to defeat the Maratha power. So he sent Zulfikar Khan on the siege to Raigad. At the same time, in Raigad fort, there were Rajaram Maharaj and his wife Maharani Tarabai. Along with these two, there were Sambhaji Maharaj's wife Maharani Yesubai and son Shahu. Now it was difficult and risky for all the family members to settle at one place. So Maharani Yesubai faced this situation bravely. She took the decision by saying that we cannot surrender to Mughals. So the next king after Sambhaji Maharaj will be Rajaram Maharaj instead of my son Shahu. Rajaram Maharaj need to leave the place safely and hide somewhere far away in the place like Jinji. It was decided under the leadership of Yesubai. They would continue the leadership to fight against Swaraj. The decision made by her of making Rajaram Maharaj the next king shows that how much she loves Swaraj. She wanted Maratha power, that is the Swaraj, to be secure and safe, no matter risking her own life or her son's life. Rajaram Maharaj leaves for Jinji. Rajaram Maharaj escaped from Raigad on 5th April 1689 with his few trusted associates. Where did he go? He decided to go to the south of Jinji. The fort of Jinji was invincible, meaning of invincible, too strong to be defeated. It was not an easy task to capture Jinji fort by Mughals. His faithful associates were Prahlad Niraji, Kando Bhalal, Rupaji Bhosle. They all, along with Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, reached Jinji fort safely. The movements of the Maratha. It was very hard to fight against Mughals and to protect the Raigad fort. Mughals captured the Raigad fort in 1689 and arrested Maharani Yesubai and Shahu. There were many other associates who assigned the duty. They were Ramchandra Pant Amtya, Shankaraji Narayan Sachiv, Santaji Ghorpade and Dhanaji Jadhav. From the Maratha point of view, it was very difficult to fight against the Mughals. Aurangzeb had bribed many Sardars to his side by giving them Betans and Jagirs. Now seeing this, even Rajaram Maharaj also used the same technique. He ordered his Sardars by saying, whoever will conquer the territory of the Mughal, the territory will be his. So many Maratha Sardars came forward and started invading the Mughal territories by defeating the Mughal generals. Santaji and Dhanaji were in front to do these actions. They used guerrilla tactics and surprise attacks on Mughals. Meaning of guerrilla tactics, to fight a larger or less mobile traditional military forces. Mughals' war material and heavy artillery were of no use. Their strength began to weaken. During the attack, Santaji Ghorpade and Vithoji Chavan even cut and carried away the golden pinnacle of Emperor Aurangzeb. Meaning of pinnacle, a structure. Maratha defeated the fort of Raigad for nearly 8 years. The Mughal forces were attacked by Santaji and Dhanaji from outside. Rajaram Maharaj escaped through the siege and returned to Maharashtra. Later, Zulfikar Khan captured the fort of Jinji. So this is the fort of Jinji. You can see in the video. Now let us know about Rajaram Maharaj. After returning to Maharashtra, Rajaram Maharaj was again continuing his efforts. So the Maratha activity was in power again. Because they had their king back, the Maratha became more and more powerful and they attacked many Mughal territories of Khandesh, Varhad and Baglan. Rajaram Maharaj inspired hundreds of brave Maratha warriors like Santaji and Dhanaji with his understanding and statesmanship. He motivated them to work hard and to protect the Swaraj. While he was doing all this, he died due to illness on 2nd March 1700 at Sinhagad. He was very thoughtful and kind-hearted. He brought together all the capable people in Maratha Empire. He brought people together with great enthusiasm. He fought with Aurangzeb for 11 long years with great courage. He protected Swaraj in extreme difficult situation. Now let us know about Maharani Tarabai. After the death of Rajaram Maharaj, Aurangzeb thought he had won the Maratha power. But it was not so. Aurangzeb was winning battle after battle, but he was not winning a war. Let us know the difference between a battle and a war. A battle is a warfare between 2 or 3 forces, but a war consists of many battles. Maharani Tarabai came forward to lead the Swaraj movement. She was an intelligent and knowledgeable woman. Her management of the army and administration was famous during the rule of her husband. Maharani Tarabai continued the struggle for Swaraj with the help of her faithful Sardars. In the meantime, while Aurangzeb captured Satara and Panhalgad from the Maratha territories, sometime Maratha dashed up to the Mughal areas of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Now meaning of dashed, to go somewhere very quickly. She expanded the war areas. Sardars like Krishnaji Sawant, Khanderrao Dabade, Dhanaji Jadhav and Nemaji Shinde opened battle against Mughals. She fought for 7 years to keep the Maratha kingdom strong. She was the in charge of administration alone. She encouraged her Sardars to participate in the mission of Swaraj. Maratha Sardars fought against the Mughals up to Sironje, Mandsaur and Malwa. She achieved many great things and displayed the qualities of the leadership of the army and management of the campaign. She kept up the legacy of courage inherited by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now, due to the forceful campaigns, Aurangzeb was frustrated. Mughal Maratha fight continued for 25 years. Still, Mughals could not defeat Maratha. Emperor Aurangzeb died in 1707 CE at Ahmednagar. The Maratha War of Independence ended with his death. Thus, the Maratha War of Independence was the fight between Mughal emperor's greed to expand his empire and the spirit of independence of Maratha. The Marathas were successful. After the death of Aurangzeb, the others controlled the throne of Delhi, ran the affairs of all the parts of Hindustan and protected them. Therefore, 18th century is known as the century of Marathas. Let us know about their achievement in the next chapter. Thank you.